Good morning, afternoon, or evening. Today, you're going to see a video with better quality than Cyberpunk and a deeper story than The Last of Us. What? Was there no budget for the video? Then how we will do it? With stickmans? Well, better that than nothing.
Edgar Allan Poe, born on January 19, 1809, Poe was a famous American author known for his macabre and mysterious poems and tales. Poe was one of the earliest American writers to focus on short stories. His mysteries are often considered to be the start of the detective fiction genre. Poe's works also inspired a growing science fiction genre. One of these stories, The Black Cat, not this black cat, that black cat, also known as the Beast. Poe always used animals as determinants of madness. In this case, the cat is the trigger for the madness. The narration begins with the main character in a court, being tried for a crime which we don't know yet. He says that he married young. His wife, seeing that he liked pets, decided to buy a bird, a goldfish, and a cat. A black cat called Pluto. Over the years, the character of our narrator experienced an abrupt alterations towards the dark. His illness, alcoholism. In one of his many drinks, his wife decides to take away the bottle of wine that he brought with him. This led to the man's anger, hitting his wife.
The cat, watching with fear as the hand of his master approaches without good intentions. The cat scratches his master's hand so that he will not hurt him. Because of this, a malevolent and demonic force led the man to take out his knife and chase the cat. He grabbed the so-called beast by the neck and cut one of his eyes. Without scruples, he slips a noose around the animal's neck and hangs it from a tree, hypocritically with tears in his eyes. That same night, the desperate scream woke him up. Fire! All the walls collapsed, except one, a wall which had the figure of a giant cat with a rope around his neck. Guilt ate at him. The ghost of the cat tormented him. On one of his drunken nights, in a city place, his attention was drawn to a black cat. The man and the cat went to a place where his poverty allowed him to live. The cat became the favorite of his wife. Somehow, the man felt a reaction towards it. Something that increased the hatred of the man towards the beast was that the cat had also been deprived of one of his eyes, and not only that, but he also had a strange mark on his chest, which resembled a rope. Again, diabolic thoughts took control of him. His bad humor increased, and not only towards the animal, but towards all humanity.
One day, his wife accompanied him to do housework in the basement of the house, and obviously the cat followed them, making the man almost fall, increased his madness even more, preparing the blow he would give with the axe that he took previously. With that blow, he will kill the cat, but the interference of his wife prevented. In his outburst of demonic rage, he nailed the axe to his wife's head, thus falling dead. The whole court was amazed after such a statement. He buried his wife in the wall of the same basement in which he was murdered. His attorney argued that his client was insane and that he deserved the lightest sentence the court could give.
The gentleman C. Auguste Dupin, a detective, affirms that our protagonist juxtaposes opposites since he defines that his rage was demonic, but the murderous trip to the basement was a mere family task. When the police arrived, the man tapped his cane lightly on the wall and, unexpectedly, received an answer from inside the tomb. A voice that at first sounded like a faint, broken cry, like the sobbing of a child, which quickly rose to a wide and continuous cry of lamentation. Regardless to the screams, the police knocked down the wall with their hands, which fell and revealed the deteriorated corpse of his wife, and in the head of the corpse, with its red mouth and its only eye, the beast. In many stories, Allan Poe used animals as the trigger of some evil case. In this case, the cat drives the main character to the madness, but it is the cat the real trigger to the demonic madness of the main character. If you pay attention to the symbolism in the stories, one of these is the cat, that the main character described like a demon.
Other symbolism and the real trigger, the alcohol, is the true reason for the narrator's mental decline. When he kills the cat, he was drinking, and himself says, "My illness, the alcohol." The cat never did anything that deserved death, more than scratch his master's hand. As we say in many stories, animals are like the main antagonists in the story. In Black Cat, we think this, but the real antagonist is the main character itself. Poe is one of the most influential writers in the story. In many years, his cultivation of mystery and the macabre, he was highly detailed imagery, symbolism, and simile in many of his works. His iconoclasm shapes his literary legacy. I think that's all, right? That's all? Yes? Nice. Don't wait for another video. We will be drunk and on drugs. Goodbye.
Muchas gracias, oficial. Este para vosotros. ¡Sí!
Cause our heart breaking stars, we tie broken hearts.